God, so unprofessional. And now, um, hello guys. I hope that than others, and it will also probably be quick, like a short, very very short stream. In this tier list because obviously it's a husband tier list, and we're here to appreciate the male characters because I like it, and I think the main content of my channel is mostly otome games and well dominated by male fans. So of course the waifuism, guys. Even though I really really like the female characters as well. Like for example, Florina, Nino. Like Nino, even though in any run, I do, I will always use her. I won't use Ant, but he's not my main mage. He won't be my main anima magic user because that's reserved for what else? Oh, speaking of usage, Rebecca. She's always strong in my heart. Uh no comments there. She's the better archer. I like Lilina. She's my favorite from the Fire Emblem 6. Well, obviously because be a lord. If ever that they get a remake, Binding Blade remake, they should make Lilina the lord because she was like presented as a main character of some sort there. So Lilina should be a main character. She should be a lord. I was really salty by that. Strong, very OP character to be honest. One of strongest, I guess. Yeah, it's one of the strongest in Fire Emblem. I love Amelia, even though I need to babe her for a bit. Yeah, so is my first promoted mage, and she's just very strong. Uh, Joshua too, very cool. You guys will know how much I love Joshua later, but yeah, Marisa, I really like her design, like Crimson Flash, and also the pink. The pink is so her pink is so pretty. But the ladies, we're here, we're here for the boys. Um, we should start with for this five. Uh, first is I don't know if you guys can clearly see it, so maybe let's zoom for a bit. Yeah, I think that is fine. Yeah. So there's I won't say anything, just no. Or maybe I will say something, but yeah, not for me, but maybe it's for people expect. Not for me, but uh, maybe for me. Because like, but give me Wallace. Okay, let's have the first one. Okay, if you give me Wallace and Renault, like that's the difference. Now you know. So yeah, that's is the definition of respect. I don't want to spoil the note here yet, so let's do that later. How about Oshi? Well, I think all of us know what Oshi means, especially if you have heard. Yeah, something like that. Like it's your favorite. Yeah, that's your favorite. Kami Oshi, then your favorite. So maybe I can call it my most favorite. Kami Oshi. So that's all the five. From the first chapter, we get Roy. Um, he's really a cute, but he's not really my favorite though. So I will put him in like, I'm sorry. That's all I can give you. And then the Red Cavalier, Fire Emblem 6, he's okay too. I love him. One of my favorites. He reminds me of Joshua, so reminded me of Joshua. Uh, Lot. Much about him. Chad. It's such a shame that thieves don't have promotion in Fire Emblem's unpromoted unit in the final chapter or something. That's me. I did that once. So I don't wanna be near him. If I am a woman, I don't ever wanna be near him. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I really want to use him before. Like, I have bias for Sophia. I forgot to say earlier, I really use her more than Ray, but I like Ray. He is cute. Oh wait, I remembered he's a brother. So yeah, I like them both. And for Mage, well, Lilina is my favorite. There we go. I said it. Zealot. Uh, he's fine. Want like I think he has daddy features, but it just didn't strike to me. Compared to someone like Hawkeye or Oswin, yeah, that's the daddy that I want. But Zealot, it just I think he's just doing his best. So respect to that. This one is Astolfo. He's an intriguing character, and for that I like him. Kinda shipped him with Fear back then. I don't really know their backstories, but I just find them cute, and they're cute together. I like him. He's a green flag. Bart. I like him or I respect him because I never cared for him. I don't hate him. I'm sorry. I had to put him in the bottom. Sorry. Okay, related name, which is OJ. I don't know the pronunciation as well, but I like him. OJ. I used him a lot, even though there's Diek, who's like very hero like. Okay, Shin. I always used Sue. He's not on the level of these guys. Uh, Gonzalez. I like him. Geese. He's a good man. Very cool. And I love him. Okay, I won't put the Fire Emblem 6 Marcus here. Our first what the my god, my moment got destroyed. Our first Kami Oshi of the night is claimed Luis, and he's just very cool and very Ikemen, very traditional Ikemen character. Lost friends. He's cool. I wish we can see his eyes though. But I like Jurian at the top. First of all, he's very OP, and he's another. Percival is more of manly, manly type. Like, like it's my type. He's real gentleman and caring and green flag and to bench because he will be the best cavalier paladin that we have. Alan, the Christmas Cavaliers. Because how could they even choose? Even with Fire Emblem 7, well, he's a straight laced person, and then there's saying is just very colorful and vibrant, and who is more confident on taking charge on the battlefield. Because I think it's being reckless because that's his way of fighting. And then there's Lance who is more of I even forgot his name. I'm sorry, this is the first name that I don't know. I don't know the pronunciation of his name. Hugh, Hugh, Hug, Hugh. And what else? Uh, yeah, he's really funny. The I was a kid when I played Fire Emblem 6, and I was really laughing at his recruitment convoys like leaks on the back, and then turns out his grandma is actually the great druid. Great. If I'm gonna have a Binding Blade remake, he should like name. Okay, these our first EST, our first S character. Uh, because there's Melody already. But sometimes when I use him, he just feels good to level him up. And I love the relationship between Melody and Zeus. They're very cute. I love them. He's a precious younger brother. Recruiting him is so annoying. And I don't really use him because generally Ayan, right? Yeah, I don't. His respect. He's okay. I did I like them. Very cute boys. Just being friends and all. Or not not a threesome. Not a threesome pair. More like separating and no one else. Yodel. Uh but in Fire Emblem 6 is very cool. I can use him in Fire Emblem 6, but in 7, like bro, why are you like that? And caged. He was so fine in Fire Emblem 7. But now, well, I guess that's what trauma brings you. This to generals, knights. No, sorry, Bartre. Very cool, very hot. Like, damn, it's just bearing those muscles on the battlefield. Like, very, very slutty. Cover him up, slut. I'm not gonna say anything much. That's just how he is. Okay, that's Fire Emblem 6 characters. I'm gonna move fast from now on. Going to Fire Emblem 7. Yippee! First, Eliwood. Well, I I really like him. Same with Hector. Very good lords, even though Hector was obviously the best lord. And I don't know, but Eliwood, the sword, the triangle, the weapon triangle, bro, should have been a lance instead of sword. Niels, I like him. Actually, no. Maybe my Ush. I'm more of a daddy guy. Marcus. uh, I'm more of a Percival kind, I guess, or a Geese kind, or a Diek kind. Owen. I I'm in love and hate relationship for a bit, and he's a hit or miss. Sometimes he's really good, but so okay, I like him. He didn't really do anything that will make me, but yeah, he's one of my favorites, particularly because of his ship with Raven, but lots of movement with Carla. I just like that detail about Carla, to be honest. I mean, Carla and Bartra. I would say respect. Sir, towards Hector. I didn't put him in the know. So, congratulations. I liked him enough to be there. Guy. But for me, I just never bothered to use him. I'm sorry, I don't know why. Merlin is like, I'm sorry, but I like Merlin. He's very funny. He's like sad when they're not there. When he had to say farewell to our party on like the last chapter, I realized that, oh wait, this is the final chapter, so it's really the last time. So yeah, but still, he evoked an emotion in me, a sad emotion out of me. So yeah, Karel. I use him too. I use him sometimes. But that was when I don't know about. I have forgotten about you. Ever since I knew about Harken and Isadora, I never use Isadora again. And I have both. I have to choose between Karel and Harken and Ain. Uh Oshi. Same with Kent. I put them above I put them above the other own arc in the Leon story. They're such good characters. Of course, Kami Oshi. I'm sorry I put him above Lucius. They should be together, but I just like Raven more. Very cool. Very edgy. We love it. Fire Emblem Blazing Sword. That's a shame, but I barely used I barely ever got the art. Okay, aside from Hector, he's one of the few good axe users. And his support with Rebecca, very good. Both the lower and support bonuses. So yeah, he's there for Rebecca, aka one of my favorite characters. He's like a Stolfo. He's like a Stolfo, but more more polished, more and he's cool. He's is cool. I like him enough. Hawkeye, did I like him? He's too I think he's too bara for my liking. I would say I would like Gates more than Hawkeye, but have 8 years, 8 or 9 years, because that's just how big the gap between these characters are like that. And then someone like Gonzalez will be at the bottom of the like something like that. This tier list and Pant. I'm sorry, Luis. Jafar, very cool. Another edgy man. God, I think chapter 27. Not only because it mainly involves Nino, my favorite character, Nino and Jafar. I love them. Jafar and Nino, my baby. My babies. As Atos' story, maybe I would like him more. So I'll just put him in respect, to be honest. I don't really particularly care about him because he never really had a big role in Leon's story. Respect. I love his devotion to his wife, Natalie. There, I hope that they are very funny duo. And I think they're a hot couple too. I like them. He's like an uncle to like Clarine or Klein. I like to imagine that headcanon. Next, the Etrurian courts of Pent and Louise. And then Rat for the edgy mans in Fire Emblem 7. I don't know. I shipped him with Lynn and Matthew. Oh, very fun dude. So, yeah. Oh god. Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Fire Emblem Sacred Stones is huge, huge emotion to this game. Actually, I'm still playing it currently. I'm replaying it for like I was on the chapter 18, the egg chapters. Either Ephraim or Erica will like accidentally gives the king. It was very emotional. Ephraim, I loved you. I hated you. I could never be someone like you. Well, maybe Tree Houses. Tree Houses was also as good. I would like a remake of Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, but to be honest, it's already good. Like it doesn't even need, but like the game is too easy that you can beat the game with any characters that you use. Ephraim, can I can I make a separate tier? Can I make a separate tier just for him? Because he's my most favorite Fire Emblem character ever. There, I said I really love him. He's very honorable man. He's a man of honor. He picks the fun disgusting. What else? He is also dense, a bit dense. Is at the same time he doesn't like reading, and I like to be delusional. I wrote fanfics of FPM X Reader before. I would be like, the fanfic would go like, the Demon King actually goes. The Demon King, before the Demon King got slain, he actually dived out of Leon's body and then dived to Ephraim's body, and then the Demon King will restore his fans again. And then there was I, the great, the great Osage, the great Osage of darkness or something, who will save Magvel this time. And then I'll out, and then I have the option to choose whether I should slay my loved beloved King Ephraim. Choose to not save Magvel and be with my Ephraim, but maybe I save both Magvel and Ephraim, and then in the end we'll get married and then live happily ever after. Maybe it will not go my way because of course every story has a conflict. But in the end, it's all for me. It's all catered to me. So yeah, that's it. Okay. Kyle. Kyle and Forde. Christmas Cavalier again. Uh Forde, so he's very lovable. Well, I know Forde before, even though I didn't use him that much because I can already see his support in them. But Kyle, I didn't really had interest in him. Friends. But Kyle, I didn't have any reason to put him out there because there's just better Kyle. Orson. I was really heartbroken when I have to when I have to when I was still sad. He was too blinded. He really loved his wife Monica. He's not on the same level as Ephraim. See guys, I know it. I think I should add a separate tier for Ephraim because I would say he's one of my Ines is one of my Kameoshi, my my tsundere prince Ines. Loki ship Ephraim, very cool, very OP. Like why would they even give Marisa and Jerick on the same chapter? Like why? It's like they didn't give him much thought. Like, oh well, people will play Marisa because she's a waifu, just so she can be just so she can be stronger. Set sets set just stand uh, that just sets the standard. He's the standard guy. There's no doubting it. Dozla. Okay, respect Larenak, my beloveds. They're such a funny trio. Speaking of Renak, and Joshua, they're my favorite characters in Sacred Stones, and but they're already too strong. Really dump all the stat boosters on Renak because we know that he has bad bases. So he's just a utility unit. He's never for combat. But I want to use him, so I dump all my stat booster and then use it all on Renak. That's how much I love him. Sometimes he gets to use Audhulma, but Audhulma is safe for Joshua, so I'm in there. Saleh, I like him. Very man. He's a staff bottom up. Cormag. Very satisfying when you kill Walter with a dragon spear with Cormag. That's it. So general. And I love him for joining us. Unlike Selena. Selena is she's a great character too. Like one of my favorite non-playable playables. But I know that she's a good person. Noel. I don't know much about him to be honest. So just respect. Friend. I always use him. But sometimes he just feels lacking at the end. But he feels good to use though. And he's very precious. I love his Arthur. Uh, I like his support conversations with Lute very funny. The relationship very funny. Sacred Stone. So yeah, I would say that because of Lute, I also like Arthur. Because there's just many chapters where I can have extra. I get Franz, Seth, Erika, and Gilliam on chapter 1. I don't want to use Gilliam and I don't want to waste the EXP on him, you know? So that's why when I support with. So yeah, that's how I get to support Arthur and Lute without using Arthur. Gilliam. Yeah, like I said, I don't really use him that much. First of all, he's a knight. Mulder, on the other hand, I don't really like him that much. Like, I know that the community really loves him, especially for the memes and stuff, but I don't really appreciate it. I'm just neutral to him. He's a good man, though. So maybe I'll put him in respect. Joshua. Of course. Kami Oshi. He's up. I think both of them are at the top. At the top most. Like, they can have their tiers on their own. It's very cool. I love, I love him. And it was such a shock to when he finally came home to his palace. That is sad fate for Joshua. So now we're gonna be delusional again. So it's like if I was there and I was like his partner or something, I would be his emotional support and we finally end this war and then gonna help him rebuild his country and castle with all my support. An entirely bad person because I help him. It's not hurting anyone, my delusions. And he's my used. He's the one I used for dark magic. Because I like magic. Meanwhile, physical is just it just feels bad. It feels like you're not doing much for us to train. Like you don't have to kill enemies with time. It's a long time of training for him compared to Amelia and Ewan. Feels like Amelia, it sucks. Garcia, never really use him, to be honest. Calm, aka the last man. I like him, to be honest. The assassin class, very cool. He's just a good guy. Also, I don't like. I always support Calm and Nate. She's such a crybaby. Like, oh my God, Calm, I'm gonna cry. She's always like that, even with other conversations. Yeah. So, what's the point of this tier list? So, I just want to say, uh, FM. As I guess the stream can end now. Maybe this will be my top top male characters out of Fire Emblem GBA. So yeah, Fire Emblem on stream, but I don't know how to stream it. Like I don't even know if it's legal to stream on stream. So yeah, but yeah, if if someday I get to play Fire Emblem, it will be really great. But for now, I only can talk about it. Can only talk about my experience of it when I stream. So see you next time, I guess.